welcome to another edition of the Gentleman Grachowski Show. I'm Larry. Alongside with me is Partee Wesley, and we got a great show today. To my right is Anna Long, stand-up comedian extraordinaire Anna Long. And next to her is Cindy Fallonk. And Cindy Fallonk is an actress in the Chicagoland area. We're going to find out more about her. Right across from Cindy is Amanda Winston, and she's also an actress here in the Chicago area. And she brought this knucklehead Aaron Hawkins with her. And Aaron is a jack of all trades, and we love to have him. He comes back. Especially when he's sober, he's a hell of a guy. That's the long-running joke. The first time he came by, I don't know what he was drinking, but it wasn't a virgin. That's for certain.
Nope, there wasn't. Nope.
Let's talk with Anna Long. Anna Long is a stand-up comedian. Tell us about how you've been doing these days, guys. It's been a while since you've been on the show.
Yes, it's been a while. It's been a couple of years since I've been on the show.
Well, Partee said you can come back now, so thank Partee for that.
You're allowed.
Thank you, Partee.
Oh, you're so welcome.
I missed you guys.
I've been trying to get you to come by for years, and Partee's like, no, she's not ready yet.
Well, you know what? I changed day jobs like several times.
Oh, really?
And I was working living on the south side of Chicago and working in places like Schaumburg.
Schaumburg?
Where I was tired all day from traveling a whole 4 hours round trip to earn an 8-hour paycheck, and I had to make some hard, fast decisions.
Now, what do you take to get up there?
Oh,
Is it Red Line?
No, you take the Blue Line all the way to Rosemont, then you get a bus that takes you on Gulf Road across from the mall. That's about a 2-hour commute.
Partee, you could have been driving her all this time.
No, I can't afford Partee.
Huh? You give group rates, don't you?
Well, you know what? On certain occasions, I will maybe lower my rates just a little bit.
That's when you take the air out of the tires.
Yes.
He goes to lowrider stage.
Well, you know what? I would ride in a gangster low ride out to Schaumburg. Yeah, but I need a straight-up muscle car that's been dropped to the ground with little pom-poms and a little dog in the head. We're going like this.
Yeah?
And it needs to be a Chevy Nova.
You got a Chevy?
I don't have one. I got to call. I get on my phone and get my contacts and see if anybody. Maybe loan a party animal,
Yeah. No, I know one person that definitely we can get in touch with a Chevy. That's Aaron Hawkins over there, my friend.
Yeah.
Aaron Hawkins. Now, Aaron Hawkins is a producer, a director, an actor. Mm-hmm. And what else do you do? I heard you make tacos.
I make tacos. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Make my own barbecue sauce too.
The Aaron Hawkins sauce.
Yeah. Yep.
And honestly, the shirt you're wearing, it says "Evil Lurks." That's the movie you're coming out with.
Yes. That's the movie that's currently in production right now.
Yeah.
I brought two of my stars with me, and we're going to discuss a little bit.
And tell us about the movie. What's it about? I'm assuming it's a scary movie, right?
It's a slash between a horror, supernatural, mess with your mind movie.
I like mess with your mind
movies.
Yes,
this movie will do that. We want the audience to be like, okay, when you get up from watching the movie, we want you to be like, well, what just happened? Did they really die? Did these people live? And that sort of thing. We want people to interact that way and think, well, is there going to be a sequel or is there not going to be a sequel? Nobody knows.
Can you tell me, since you're in charge? What do you think?
He knows.
Put him on the spot, right?
Put me on the spot. I will say I am writing something, so that's about all I can really say on that.
Now, did you got a spot for Amanda Winston in the sequel?
Possible. Oh, man. I'm in trouble.
She's got the eye on you.
Huh?
Possibly, yes. Possibly.
Amanda, tell us about you being an actress.
Yeah. I, weirdly enough, got started in preschool. My parents thought I was a very bossy kid.
And sassy.
Thought it would be a good way, sort of outlet for my excess energy by doing theater. So that's been my gig for a while, is theater. But I thought film seemed fun, so ran into this guy and
started
doing horror movies.
Evil started lurking.
Yes, it did.
Evil started lurking. Absolutely.
What part you play in his film?
So I'm Kimberly. I'm one of the main characters, and she goes through some tough stuff. But
tough stuff, huh?
She's kind of a badass. So
Aaron, look at you.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah.
You have a little knockdown, drag him out scene.
Yeah, with Aaron?
No.
Oh, because you'd whoop him, I believe you. I'd whip it.
I probably would get whooped, yeah.
I tried to arm wrestle you once, and it wasn't even fair.
I know.
It wasn't even fair.
I know.
And tell us about Cindy Fellunk.
Let's see. I've actually been more of a model than an actor since I was 13, but the modeling agencies always kind of want you to take acting classes and kind of, you know, just for commercial purposes, things like that. So I started taking acting classes about 5 years ago and just kind of fell into it, fell in love with it, started doing some background work, and then eventually started getting feature roles, and now working on quite a few film projects, and it's been just a blast.
Now,
So,
when you did you do like model, like the runway model, or what did you do? Magazines? What
yeah,
you do?
I did runway modeling, newspaper, magazine, all kinds of things. That, you know, starting out that young was a little different. You know, being in high school, you know, people don't quite know how to take you, and actually back then, a lot of people didn't really model a lot.
No.
But I always enjoyed it. It's a great confidence booster. I have a daughter of my own, and she's done a little bit of it.
Okay.
So, you know, but you got to be tall to do the runway stuff. But
You just can't have the big pumps on or anything like that?
oh yeah,
Yeah?
oh yeah. I've done hair shows where I remember going to school like with black hair or red hair. You know, they dye it, they change it, and everyone would just look at me like,
I went to school.
like, what is she doing?
I went to school with hair too, believe it or not. I don't know what happened to it since then, but when I was at school, I had hair. Look at Anna giving me that look. Anna, I wish I had your hair. I'm glad you're here, though.
I mean, I would give you some.
Yeah? Just give me a little off the side.
This might work for you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think so?
I don't know. I think you look good with coils. You know.
Coiling me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we gotta figure out a way, because you know, like ladies in India, they tanture their hair, and then black women here wear it on their heads.
Wait, what happened? Say this again?
They have a thing in India they call tantra, you know, where they offer their heads to the gods over there.
In India?
In India.
They
go
cut
in
off
there-
ladies' heads?
No, everybody tantras their hair. Their hair.
What does tantra mean?
Cutting off their hair.
Did you know that?
Now I know it.
What's it called?
Tantering.
So when you go to Big Cuz, what are you gonna tell him? Give me some tangerine.
No, he might look at me and says, "Party, are you okay? You've been working too many hours."
He goes to a hairstylist, Big Cuz.
Really? Because where's he on 79th Street?
You close 75th.
There you go.
In the house.
35th in the house.
Without a doubt. Scream and shout, baby. Yeah.
All right, say hi to Big Cuz, everybody.
Hey, what's up, big cuz?
Hey, because
So anyway,
Party in the house.
So Anna, when they're getting their hair tantured. Mm-hmm. That sounds so.
so they literally go in there and they get their hair shaved,
Uh-huh.
and then they got these big old bundles of hair, and there's of course somebody that's there buying hair and probably kidneys too. Really, you know what I'm saying?
They go
probably-
together.
Yeah, you know, hair and kidneys.
Right.
Everybody wants hair. Everybody wants
You
kidneys.
get
I
a
mean,
2-for-1 on Tuesdays.
you know,
I think, right,
hair and
Aaron?
kidneys, you
Yeah,
know.
totally.
And then, you know, they send the kidneys to place, and there's these ladies, and they picking the bugs out of the head, and they sewing it together in the tracks, and then they washing it, and then they flat iron it, then they bundle it up, and then they send it to the beauty supply on 79th Street, and then next week,
Right
you
next
know.
to 75th.
Yeah, and
75th.
then next thing you know, one of my students is wearing it.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
All right then.
Kind of like the farm
Wow.
to market
Yeah.
of weave.
Amanda, you think about getting your hair tantured?
I'm probably not anytime soon.
No? She knows she got a hookup on 79th Street.
No, if I ever in the mood for it, I'll
No?
hunt
Near
it down.
75th.
Here's
If
75th.
you ever want to go bald just because you think it's something you should do, let me know. Because somebody's going to want that hair.
I want that hair. Anna, I want that hair.
You want her hair?
Yeah.
You could track it up.
Tanture it for me, okay?
I'll work on it.
Okay.
All right.
If you want it tantured, you got to go on Devon.
Devon?
Yeah, that's where they tanture at.
Okay, well,
Low-key.
wherever it
They
is.
low-key tanture on the north side.
Wherever low key, high key, wherever the key is, I'm going.
Is it near a street called Rockwell and Tallman?
Somewhere around in there.
Okay, just so I got the vicinity correct.
Yeah.
You guys know more about this than I do. I don't know. I don't know about that. But Cindy,
I don't.
when you're dealing with modeling, how important do models? How much emphasis is the model's hair?
Oh,
Like I said, you were dyeing your hair.
Everything.
You said earlier.
well, because I did a lot of hair shows, but you know, through the years, it's very important. You got to have healthy hair. You know, usually, the thing is, if you change your hair color, then you got to change all your pictures.
Right.
It can be expensive. you know. So usually like those hair shows would just be like either like a washout color or it would just last maybe a week or something like
What about
that.
like split ends?
I got lots of those.
Yeah. How do you handle a
yeah.
split end? Is it like if you're like a hand model, you break your nail? Wouldn't that like ruin your day?
Yeah,
Well, if
pretty
you were about
much.
split ends, how does that affect a hair model? Right? It's a good question. No one's ever
It's a
asked
good
you that
question.
before.
You can't really see it.
Aaron, that's one of the
But-
questions Aaron's wanted me to ask you.
Yeah.
Tell me about the split ends.
First of all, do you know how hard you'd have to look at her hair to find the split end?
Oh, I see them all.
Aw.
I can notice hair very good now.
Yeah, I just get a trim. Normal, you know, 12-week trim.
Yeah,
a little bit, just a little
cut
bit
12
off,
inches off.
just to like keep
Like
it
this
healthy.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About that much.
Give it the fluff.
And split,
Okay.
and split the bill, right?
Split the bill. All right. So Amanda, tell us about how you started acting. You said you started in school.
Yeah, it started in
You
school.
were a sassy girl.
Sassy girl. We did like a circus play in preschool. I was the ringmaster, and I thought that was really important for some reason.
You were the
so-
ringmaster?
I was the ringmaster of the
Yeah.
kids' circus.
Did
yeah,
you have a
so-
little hat on?
And I had a little vest with like a chain.
Yeah?
Pocket watch situation. So that was pretty cool.
They should bring the pocket watches back, shouldn't they?
Yeah, I think
Those were
so.
cool.
Yeah, those are
Classy.
really
You're like,
cool.
what time is it? Let me check here. Oh,
Yeah,
Check out
it's
my
kind of
watch,
cool.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got a big belly. Emphasizes the.
Party time.
Yeah, there you go, Party. Now, Party's been losing some weight. I'm getting a little jealous.
That's because I'm trying. I gotta keep all the girls checking out party time.
Oh, yeah? How's it going?
It's going fantastic.
They noticing it's taco time.
It's actually the exact opposite. It's the exact opposite. I've been no carbs diet and also
Ooh.
no sugar.
No sugar.
Wow.
It's tough.
Yeah, I feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
I love the sugar.
I like the sugar. It tastes good, but inside your body, it's just deteriorating it. Yeah,
Good
so-
point.
There you go, Anna.
Good
Now you know
point.
what happens with sugar in your body. It's deteriorated.
It deteriorated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, somewhere there you go.
It
You
was
were not-
deteriorating the party.
Well, no, when I saw Party, I said, there's a lot less of you.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I noticed.
And it's not because I'm paying all my bills. It's just that I'm gonna shed the pounds.
Okay. Not those unwanted bills.
Right there you go. Because those still coming.
Speaking of paying the bills, tell us about what goes into producing a movie.
Oh man, there's a lot that goes into
Because I
it.
know a lot of times
Yeah.
with independent films, what you're producing,
Yeah.
sometimes doesn't go on the schedule that you originally had it planned, right?
Yeah, that is correct. That is very, very correct. I mean, you can write out a schedule for what you're going to be doing that day, and all of a sudden something happens, and you got to adjust and pick out different scenes to film that day and that sort of thing. There's a lot that goes into it that people don't realize that, it caused many gray hairs on my head.
Well, just the price of paper, you wouldn't realize.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Everyone wants a script, right?
Yeah.
You wanted a script, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, then what happened? You had to print up another 30, 40 scripts for her, or pages for her?
Yep. Yeah. To print up more for whoever needs them, that kind of thing. Yeah.
You know, Amanda likes to have double scripts, right?
Yeah,
She
she-
likes to
yeah,
get
she-
busy.
double space everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Have it 18-point font, the big font. So.
yeah, that's what I. That's why he never invites me because I got the big font. Please write big. Give me the big font. No, you cost too much. He wanted me to be on his film once, and then he's like, "Oh, I can't afford your lines."
You had to make some homemade blood.
Yes, had to make homemade blood.
How do you do? You could tell us about that.
That is, you use Caro syrup. Yeah.
Corn syrup?
Yeah,
Yeah.
corn syrup. Yeah, use that. Use you can use what is it called? It's
I think it was like chocolate syrup too,
there's
right?
there's
Like
like there's
mint.
chocolate powder, and then you use peppermint flavoring, and that's how you make the edible ones. And then for the unedible ones, you use that same stuff and cornstarch in both of them to keep it thick or thin. And for the non-edible ones, you use Johnson's baby soap. My first batch, I used soft soap, and the actor got it in his eyes and burned his eyes to a crisp.
They sue you?
No.
That's a
Good
good
thing.
thing.
No,
Yeah,
no.
He didn't go
I would
blind.
have sued.
He didn't,
I would have sued.
What would he have gotten?
The hat, maybe. I
the
don't know.
hat, maybe the
The
shirt.
shirt's nice.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's a nice hat. I would have traded in real quick. I got this by accident.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It wouldn't be a White Sox one, that's for certain. Party.
Oh,
Oh, no, come on now.
come on, Larry.
You
Yeah.
between,
show
no,
a
really,
little
first of all,
Southsiders.
what'd you say?
Uh-oh.
Party? She's talking to you.
No.
I think she want to talk to the governor.
Okay. But listen, you know what's funny?
Hi, Governor.
We're talking about the fake blood. Did you know in Psycho, I think there was chocolate syrup they used, wasn't it?
Yeah, in like the black and white, you can use chocolate syrup because black and white doesn't just show black and white.
Why don't you just make
so.
the movie black and white then, and you would have been fine? Your poor actor wouldn't have been blind.
Yeah, that's true. You make a good point, but I like color, so
Okay.
I like showing color.
There you go.
So, Aaron,
Yeah.
would you agree now, since you've been dealing with this blood, would you agree that blood is thicker than water?
Yes, in this instance,
Blood
yes.
is thicker than water.
But is it thicker than chocolate syrup?
Ooh, it can be.
question.
Depending on how much chocolate syrup you add.
But let's talk about the chocolate delight you made. You know, the chocolate. you used Cairo syrup
Yep.
and you threw a bunch of stuff into the edible. I'm talking about the edible ones.
Edible ones,
The
okay.
edible ones you put together.
Yeah.
Did you after you've done this? How long did it last, and how much would you make of it?
I would make maybe a few cups of it, and I'd put it in.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all you really need.
And what would that cost you?
It ran me about $10 for all the ingredients.
Yeah.
And you need food coloring, the gel food coloring. That's a little bit better because it's thicker than the normal food coloring.
And then how long would that last per cup or whatever you make?
It would last as long as you keep it in the refrigerator.
So as long as it's in the so it can last. So you still got some there for the next scene?
Yeah, I do. I also have some unedible stuff, but that is just soap and all that other stuff. So.
Because I'm thinking, if you had the opportunity, would you like eat after the scene? You could probably dip it into something.
Put like
right?
on some ice
Crackers?
cream or something?
Well, he's got the leftovers in his fridge for snacks.
Yeah,
Yeah?
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so.
yeah, just put it on like
Sounds
tastes
like
pretty
good on ice cream.
Put it on a cracker.
She had some of that edible stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what it tasted like.
It tasted like
but-
mint and chocolate. It was like peppermint
Oh,
patties.
so you've had. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. So you've had it then.
Yeah, one of the scenes involved some blood in my mouth.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
Very specifically.
Yeah,
And then,
exactly.
and then, any of your scenes have blood in your mouth
No.
or any blood?
No blood.
Would
No.
you object to it if you had it too?
No, I wouldn't object. I think it's kind of cool.
Because I think with me, if I was in a movie, I think like water scenes would bother me. I think I couldn't do like water scenes.
Why is that?
Why?
I don't like to swim.
Oh,
Anything underwater, I think would really freak me out. You know,
okay.
and then anything under like in a gas mask, I gotta, stuff like that.
Oh, claustrophobia.
Yeah, I think that would
Really?
You don't like you like gas mask?
Well, I went to college. I like a lot of strange things. I went to
Really now?
I went to school on a Big Ten campus. Now that it's legal, it's like, okay, I can't get in trouble for it now.
It's not fun anymore.
It might not even be that. It's that sometimes doing what you're not supposed to be doing, you get a thrill for doing
Yes.
it. I think everyone's
Yeah.
be like, that's okay. You keep the Cheetos. So do something else.
Yeah, things easily obtainable are less desirable.
Exactly.
Very
Part T.
true.
Here's one question I got about that. Now that the weed is legal, now let's say if you're in a car asleep, does that mean no police officer can give you a DUI for it now? That's what I'm curious about now.
Well, the thing is, you can't be in a public, you can't drive doing it.
No.
No.
Oh, see, that's what I did not
No,
know.
you can't drive. You can be on your back porch or on your balcony as long as you're not interfering with anything.
Yeah.
And then, of course, exercise a little discretion.
Discretion is the mother of invention, I think, right?
No, that's discretion.
Necessity
is
is the mother
necessity
of
is the mother of invention.
Oh.
Discretion is what keeps you out of jail.
Staying out of let's let's stay away from that subject, right, Part T?
Yeah.
Definitely something good.
The weed?
So, but just the general, with your movie Evil Lurks.
Yeah.
When you're putting it together, and then you could jump in too.
Yeah.
How hard is it to juggle people's schedule?
That is the biggest challenge.
Because I know,
honestly.
like on the big movie sets, they have everyone's there and they sign a contract and they're in the trailer, right? And they're there whenever you need them. But when you're doing an independent film, I'm assuming that it's hard to get everybody together.
Yeah, it is. That's one of the biggest challenges with independent filmmakers is juggling everyone's schedules because everyone, besides being an actor, probably has a survival job, or a job, full-time job or whatever. And I mean, you just really have to set out a date and say, okay, we want to film X, Y, and Z on this date. Who's available? And then if everyone's available, great. If not, then we just ask, okay, who's available for this date? And then we, schedule the scenes perfectly that way.
Now, what if Amanda and Cindy are in the same scene, but they can't get their schedule together? How do you do that?
We would schedule it for another day.
Yeah.
Honestly,
We
yeah,
just keep going
Yeah,
out.
we just keep going. Yeah, we
That's
how
how 3 months turns to 6 months, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
And then what if, Cindy's hair changed at the time?
It would have to.
You know, what if,
trouble.
she cut
She'd
the
be in
loose
trouble.
end, the
It'd be
split ends off or
evil.
something?
I have evil hair.
Yeah.
It would have to be as
Evil
close
lurks.
to what it was when we filmed the last time.
Like, what, like Part T? He's lost weight since the last time you've seen him.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to use him at all, would you?
No.
Right? Because he'd be
Right.
he'd be like
Yeah.
deteriorating throughout the
Yeah.
scene.
You have to reach
But
out,
that's
yeah.
how you
Yeah.
could say evil lurks.
Yeah.
Unless you write it into the story or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
that's a good point, though, because everything has to be consistent.
Yeah.
So
Continuity.
from scene to
Continuity, yep.
scene. So you
Yep.
change one thing, you got to change it all.
Yep,
You know,
definitely.
you can't. You
I
know.
have the answer. What I would do is, if I was in this movie filming with you, Aaron, I'd be cheating on my diet. I'd be eating them tacos.
Oh!
That way, I would stay the exact same size.
Hey.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
right.
the solution.
Yeah.
So you want to get fat again?
Yeah, and what I do is I eat a couple of those Suzy Q's off the
Ooh,
shelf.
I like
and,
Suzy Q's.
And that keep me the same weight.
I've been more of a ho-ho person.
Oh, I love
I
ho-hos.
know a lot of men that like ho-hos.
Yes, ho-hos are good.
Yeah.
Not hoes, I mean ho-hos.
I think they called ho-hos now.
That's plural.
That's one of the words everybody mispronounces on purpose.
I mean, because ho-hos, you can't just have one ho because they small.
There are three.
You got to have a ho-ho.
Got to eat all of them.
But that's a ho-ho-ho.
It's green giant. But anyways, but you got to have the 3-pack. I mean, that's
Yeah.
you got to eat all
When
three
I
of
was
them.
a kid,
Why
there
would you
was
put them
two.
all in there if they only want you to eat two? Who's the other people that help me out?
I didn't like Little Debbie's.
Little Debbie's.
I didn't
that's
eat
what it
Little
is.
Debbie's.
They didn't taste as good as ho-hos.
I grew up eating Hostess
There
ho-hos.
you
Yes,
go.
hostess.
But I like the Zingers better.
Oh, yeah.
I like
No, not the Charlie Brown.
the what the things. There was ho-hos and then there was Zingers, right?
That was a Charlie Brown one.
Ho-hos and Zingers.
Yeah,
But-
you're right. Yeah, you're
Charlie
right.
Brown.
Zingers, yes.
Zingers.
The
Yeah.
chocolate covered cupcake.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like Zingers a lot.
The Zingers were good only with the strawberry one.
I don't like strawberry Zingers at all. I like
So-
chocolate.
You know, here's a strange story, Larry. As a kid, I didn't like the strawberry ones, but when I got older, I did like the strawberry ones. Now I can't eat none of it. I'm like, doggone it, man.
Strawberry ones, huh?
Strawberries.
I got older.
Yeah.
When I got in my
Strawberry
30s.
Yeah.
In
I
your
could- the strawberry
30s.
the strawberry ones I liked.
What was happening in your 30s that you started liking strawberries?
I don't know. It's just, I think what happened was my taste buds changed.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely did.
Started liking strawberries.
I guess you could say I just was sad to do the red thing. I guess you could say.
Was there whipped cream involved?
No, no whipped cream.
You know
okay.
what?
I
I,
can't-
found out what a strawberry shortcake was. And I found out what a dirty Sanchez was.
Taco meat, everybody. Taco meat. for
Taco
everybody.
meat for
Well,
dirty
listen,
Sanchez.
let's go. Let's talk to Cindy for a second over here. She's a vegetarian, I was told. But anyways, listen.
No, far from it.
What are some future projects you're gonna be working on?
Future project? Well, besides Aaron's project, I'm also casted in Charlie O'Hara, which is a film that we're currently working on.
Charlie
And-
O'Hara. What's that
yeah.
about?
It's like a mobster movie.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's cool.
I got
So-
a gangster hat if you want to borrow
Yeah,
it.
oh, I would love
Yeah.
to borrow it. Yeah.
Gangsta.
Gangsta.
So it's like
So, when I said gangster hat, Anna thought naturally of Aaron's hat right away.
Yes.
Push it to the side a little bit, and it's gangsta.
Actually, no.
Like that? No.
No, the old school ones.
I was never allowed to dress like that.
To what?
Wear a hat to the side.
No?
I would never allow my son to cock his hat to the
No?
side. No. That would have got me put out of the house and put out the schools I went to.
Okay. So O'Hara.
Charlie O'Hara. Yeah, so I play Kate O'Hara. So I
Okay.
play the guy's wife, and who's like she's a tough ass.
Okay.
And it's fun because it's like completely opposite of what I really am.
Okay.
So I get to kick, I get to fight a little bit.
Okay, cool. How can people
some
find
really
out about what you're
different
doing? You have a Facebook page? You got a
Yeah,
web page?
I got a
What do you have?
Facebook page. Yep.
Tell us what it is.
Cindy Soleil Falanc. I haven't really posted too much yet because we're still kind of in the beginning
Okay.
beginning processes of it, but Yeah, it's been fun.
Cool.
It is very gangster.
All right.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
a lot different than horror, but the
totally.
horror's fun too.
yeah.
You know, so it's fun as an actor. You get to
All right.
you know do different roles, try different things.
And Amanda, what are you working on in the future?
Yeah, actually, tonight I'm going to go off to a table read for a 100-hour film fest.
That's too long.
It's a lot of hours.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. It'll be fun. They have a very skeleton of a script ready, and we're going to shoot the whole thing tomorrow and
Wow.
see if it looks like anything decent.
So by the time when this show airs, it'll be on.
Yeah, it should be, yeah.
And how would people be able to see that? What's the website?
Filmracing.com is
Film Racing.
the group that does it, yeah. So our team's called Gray Method.
Oh, I like it.
We'll see if it's any good, but
Yeah.
I'm the star, so it should be fun.
And then Aaron, tell us more about Evil Lurks and everything. What else you're working on, real quick?
Well, currently working on Evil Lurks. I'm always constantly writing scripts, movies, and stuff like that. I'm currently writing another script for post-apocalyptic kind of horror film. A lot of blood, a lot of gore, of course, and just doing my thing with that.
All right, enjoy
Yeah.
the chocolate syrup.
Yes.
Let the syrup flow.
Buckets.
All right, everybody. So I'd like to thank Anna Long again. And tell us about you at AK.
AK Productions, we've had a monthly showcase at Shakers on Clark in Chicago for like 5 years.
Okay.
So third Friday of every month, you
Third
can
Friday.
come out and see me and Kate. We have some of the best young comedians and older comics from around the city.
Okay.
I'm also putting together a group of menopausal comedians, calling it Cougar Comedy
Oh,
for
no.
a traveling show. And I recently finished a short film project called Dinner with the Robinsons.
The Robinsons.
Yes, it's one of those everybody comes home for Christmas things.
Okay, cool. All right, well, thanks everybody stopping by. Anna Long, Amanda Winston, Cindy Felonk, and of course, Aaron the Hawk Hawkins. Thanks for stopping by the Gentleman Grachowski Show. And thanks for checking us out. We'll see you at TVHams.com, the official website. Wave to the camera, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, happiness. Hello, loneliness. I think I'm about to cry.
Bye, bye, bye.
Is that it, Ray?